Okay, I'm going to call this meeting to order at 7:04 p.m. This is the meeting of the Barrington Zoning Board of Adjustment. We appreciate your patience while we consult with legal counsel. I'm going to call the meeting to order and begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please feel free to join me.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, to start this off, I am going to move our alternate Tracy Hardikoff to a seated member this evening to make a full board of 5. And to start that, I will do a roll call of members, starting with Ms. Hardikoff.
Hardikoff present.
Graff present.
Thibodeau here.
Mako present.
Flanagan present.
Okay. And we also have Ernest Preveling, the town planner, and Jamie Jennison, our zoning administrator, present. So prior to calling our one case today, in relation to that case, Ms. Flanagan just has a disclosure to make for the record.
So my son works for Barry Engineering, who is a party to this, who is presenting for this. And so I just want to disclose that he does work for them. However, we have not had any conversations whatsoever. I'm not even aware that he has worked on anything with this project. So in no way does it influence my decision.
And just to clarify, he's an intern, right?
He's an intern.
Yeah. Okay. So she's not going to be recusing herself, but we did want to disclose that if anybody has a concern, please raise it now. Okay. And moving on, I'm going to call our case 239-2/235-123-TC-25, an application for a revised variance for Dove Development Group et al.
Before we begin, Madam Chair,
Yes.
may I ask that on page 2 of 5 of this case, we remove all proposed conditions of approval that are being proposed by the applicant?
I would entertain a motion to that end.
Second.
Okay, roll call vote.
Hardikoff, aye.
Graff, aye.
Thibodeau, aye.
Samaco, aye.
Flanagan, aye.
All right, so go ahead and, well, before you start your presentation, we have had a chance to take a look at what you're presenting this evening, and it, based upon our review of what you've provided in our consultation with legal counsel, we as a board likely will not need to hear your presentation, so I'd actually like to open it to public comment first so that we can do that. Yes.
Good evening, Madam Chairman, members of the board, and anyone who's listening online. So what you have before you is an application to essentially remove what was an implied and voluntary condition of approval when these variances were granted back in 2016. That condition of approval was an offer, not really an offer, really sort of a comment made by the applicant during the presentation of those variances, where the applicant mentioned they would be offering 42% of open space where 10% was required. Because it was mentioned during the public hearing, it became an implied condition of approval. However, it does not appear from reading the minutes that it was a basis upon which the zoning board granted either of the variances. So the applicant at this point is asking that that voluntary and implied condition of approval be removed from those variances, and that it be permitted, instead of offering 42% open space, that it be allowed to provide 25% open space, which is what your ordinance currently allows. And so it is my opinion that you are able, without a public hearing and without reviewing the variance criteria again, to simply vote to remove that implied condition of approval, if you are so inclined.
Thank you, counsel. So, Mr. Barry, do you have any questions?
Nope, it's kind of been our position right along. So
Okay. So
happy we're resolving it tonight, I guess.
Okay. So at this point, I have a motion that based on the fact that this does not appear as a material condition of granting, and it is just a removal of what is a conditional approval, an implied condition, not even one that is reflected in the notice of decision.
Madam Chair, could we use the term voluntarily implied condition?
Sure.
Thank you.
Voluntarily implied condition of the approval when this was made in 2016. So at this point, I move that we simply remove the 42% as a condition of approval on this particular decision. Do I have a second? Or
I'll second it.
It is listed as 42.1%.
42.1%. I amend it to 42.1%.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay, so we have a second from Mr. Thibodeau. Roll call vote, please.
Hardikoff, aye.
Graff, aye.
Thibodeau, aye.
Samaco, aye.
Flanagan, aye.
Okay, so the motion passes. So we will provide a notice that is simply that the 42.1 voluntary implied condition that went with your 2016 approval be removed. And that's it.
Very good. Thank you. Enjoy your night.
Okay. Next is the review and approval of the minutes from the last meeting.
Motion to approve the June 18th, 2025 meeting minutes as written.
Do I have a second?
Second, Graff.
A second from Mr. Graff. Roll call vote, please.
Hardikoff, aye.
Graff, aye.
Thibodeau, aye.
Samaco, aye.
Flanagan, aye.
Okay, any other business that comes before the board this evening? Mr. Dennison, Mr. Creveling, members of the board?
Move we adjourn.
Okay, I second. That is 7:10, roll call vote.
Hardikoff, aye.
Graff, aye.
Thibodeau, aye.
Samaco, aye.
Flanagan, aye.